Good evening, all. Whew, I just watched Candace's episode. Whoa. When I watched her episode, there was three hummingbirds outside of my window. 3 hummingbirds. It's great. Golly, that said, a lot came to me. That's what these people do, though, with lawsuits and manipulated documents, manipulate the system. Manipulate the media, they just manipulate everything. They just do. They just do everything. And you just see it so clearly. You do, unless you're just asleep to it. And that's fine too. That's completely fine. But it's a manipulated system. It's built on manipulation. It's built on corruption. It's built on lies. And it just is. And you play whatever part in it you play. It's just been designed that way, truthfully, to keep people asleep, to keep people controlled, to keep people handled. And it's one of those things. But when you wake up to the reality of the system that works around you often works against you, whether that's people, whether that's family, whether that's the government system, whether that's people you're employed by, your friends, the community. All of the conglomeration, when you wake up to the fact of that, because not only have I walked through it, and I do walk through it daily, we all are walking through it in the same essence. Very much so. And you can agree to disagree. It is what it is. It's okay. I don't lose sleep about that. I understand there's going to be disagreements. That said, I have followed the Charlie Kirk investigation very closely because somehow, some way, I don't know how and I don't know why, but there's a lot of relatability there for me in reference to the story, in reference to his story, the timeline of events, and Erica, and just so many different things. And then the FBI plane flying over my area the day of Charlie's passing, no, sorry. And so I've just followed it so closely, and hearing Candace talk throughout the last 7-8 months and hearing her story, like when she was talking about that picture that they put out and the mold and mildew in her apartment that created this adverse reaction, and just how she went through that horrible time in her life, in that season of her life where she just prayed to God that she wanted her mind back. I resonate with that. I resonated with that. When I was battling my addiction, I just wanted to be freed of it, to just be freed of it and get my mind back. I wanted to have some kind of control of my world because I was living in a world that I had no control over. None. I just had to do this. And all the different players in my life know that. They know that. I don't give a crap what they say. I wish some of them would man up and come have a conversation with me. Do this justifully, do this righteously. Quit being cowards, man. That said, it shapes you when you walk through things like that. And God, and this is what's so funny, is what they think. When you have all these ulterior motives surrounded around you, and at times we all do, but some more so than others, they don't understand, although they're moving and operating on ulterior motives, whether that be handling, whether that be your ops, whether that be people trying to control you, people trying to manipulate you, people trying to gaslight you. Yeah, they're doing all these things, right? But when you tap into your truth, when you tap into your faith journey, when you tap into your beliefs and recognizing who you are and who Christ is and what he did on the cross and the consciousness that you carry inside of you, and you tap into that intimate relationship with God, you start seeing the full picture of how everything around you, whether it's ulterior motives, whether it's handlers, whether it's whatever, all these different players, all these different pieces in your part, in your life, has all been strategically made and designed for you to learn the things that you learn. Whether it be good, bad, or ugly, you still learn the lessons within the lessons. And that's what's so comical in some of these things, is because it's they don't recognize that God is using them too. They think they have like control. It's like, no. I mean, God knows your choices. You have free will, you have free choice, but he also knows what you're going to choose. He knows what you're going to choose, you know? And so it's so interesting to see how everything has just been so divinely orchestrated in Candace's life and Baron's life and Charlie's life to lead us up into everyone's life, every single body's life, every freaking person on this earth, every human being's life up until this moment I make this video. And whatever actions and choices you choose to put into this world and you do on the daily basis, that is your free will in which you choose. But God knows what you're going to choose. And the people around you that choose to move and operate in truth and morals and values and ethics and humility and humbleness and forgiveness and unconditional love and justification, as well as fighting for what is right over what is wrong, and recognizing the truth lies in it all. It's already there. No matter how much they put this on top of this, what lawsuit on top of this, what smear campaign on top of this, what distraction on top of this, what illusion on top of this, you know, what community involvement here, this and that. It doesn't, like, it could go all the way up. It still doesn't move the truth. It doesn't move the truth. You can't move the truth. It's not movable. No matter what you do. No matter what you do, because you do not have control over the truth. You don't. And see, people think that they do, and they don't. And so it's one of those things, you know? It's just, I don't know. I saw this video earlier, and I wanted to touch on it because I resonated with it. It was something along the lines of like, your ops in your life now, when you talk to them about the old ops in your life, it's really an interesting conversation for them, because they can consciously resonate when you tell your story at a authentic, true, genuine level, because I do that, and I pick up on certain things. I surely do, you know. And it's one of those things. It's just internally ingrained in me with my discernment and my intuition. I know my story. I know my truth. I know the players. I know the circumstances, the situations. And I know a lot of people are probably concerned. Like, is today going to be the day she drops my name, the story, and what she could tell in reference to what I did? And Yeah, I bet that's probably concerning for a lot of people. I don't know when that day will come. You know, it very well might come sooner than later, or later before sooner. Who knows? Who knows? You shouldn't have put yourself in that pickle, truthfully. You know, I hate that. I really do. I share my story and the way that I share it because it's my truth. It's my story, you know, and I have no desire to walk down the past in reference to the names and all this stuff. But when certain things come to me, and I know that it's relatable in reference to what we're all walking through right now, I'm going to share my experiences how I share them. I'm not going to hold back, but I'm not going to do it intentionally neither. Nothing I do is intentional by any means. I'm just trying to find peace in a world that just does everything all day to just drain the crap out of you, man. I tell you what, it's just ridiculous. It's like, golly, enough's enough. Enough is enough sometimes, you know? Jeez, it's just crazy, the strong pull in reference to that, because I can feel it. I can feel the energy, and I can feel the fakeness and the disingenuousness and a lot of different things, but I just roll through it, you know, and be me. Because if people are going to be that way towards me, fine, that's on their conscience. It's not on mine. It's not on mine. You know, if people are going to take from me and exploit me and narrate my story and monetize it, fine, have at it. You need it far more than I do. Far more than I do. And that's just the way I feel about it. It just is. I'm not here to climb a ladder. I'm not here to be anybody other than who I am. And I think it's unique, to say the least, when people think that it's their right to take control of people's lives. It's such an inhumane way. And inhumane actions. Inhumane. There's no justification in the actions that I have received up until this point by some people. And they know that. They know that. I'm so glad not to have that on my conscience. God, thank